So, so everyone sharing their experience and their feelings and etc. These are very important, sir. Generally, the success voice is important to get success. Remaining people, I'm inviting son Ganesh, who celebrates this day. Please welcome.
Yeah, hi, good morning everyone. So today I want to share my whatever the journey I went through that 3 months, 3 to 4 months of preparation that I had gone. So actually I passed in 2019 and I got placement and I worked for nearly 2 years for Accenture and I was in software field initially. So after that, actually, I again switched back to I didn't. To be frank, I didn't know nothing about software engineering. Just simply based on training, I had gone. I was placed there. So that time again, I felt no, I need to switch back to my core, and I again had been working in my electrical core job. Not very big. To be frank, I think when the notification released, it was I think in 22 January. So I was actually working for an electrical startup basically, but I was happy at least that I was working for an electrical field. So why I brought up this point was because at the time when I was when the notification released, my core job was not that much stable. So as my age was passing, I was thinking like, what about my next things? Because going on further in your age, you will be requiring a stable job. So at that time, I was thinking when the notification released, I think I didn't take much time. 1 or 2 days, I decided, okay, no, I need to give this notification cleanly attempt I should give, I thought, and I actually talked to my manager, actually founder there in that job, and I told that no, and because of some medical emergency, I'm going to my native. 3 months I will not be there. Meanwhile, whatever the support you need, I will do from my home. That like that I thought, and I went back to home. And why I brought up this point, like because so many people, what I particularly feel is that to crack any job, timing is very important because maybe many students will be there. I think many will be today. If you think maybe from 2 years, I am a bit okay with my knowledge with respect to electrical. But at the time when I gave my exam, I do not. If I want to compare myself, I had not that much of electrical knowledge, I can say. But still, that was enough for an exam to crack. But the best thing was there was a timing. I mean, if I want to say that whatever the knowledge I had, all the things I was able to put it into the exam. So that might, I think, one of the good chances to get selected into an exam. So why again I am telling all this is because maybe there are many institutes. Marine Institute, which might also give the same amount of the knowledge, but today also while I coming, SAIMEDHA is kind of a special connection. I mean, whatever today also I am going to speak, I don't know how much I am going to deliver my content at the end. I want to tell many things, but one thing is that connection was there always between SAIMEDHA and every student. Although it was in one way. I mean, we used to see the lecturer, but obviously we used to chat. But obviously that connection was always there, and I think that was the thing that today also if I look back into that 4 months of coaching, that was the best time. I mean, I felt good about myself. All the I mean, the entire 4 months period, I felt good about that, all the entire journey, that preparation, that feel good moment. I think that is going to again come back into the exam, and that worked very well for me at least. So that's the one thing. So yeah, why I again in particular joined foreign coaching at the beginning, what made me to join was that, so in my final year B 2019 I think, so that was my passed out year. So I had given RRB JE at that time. So to be frank, I was quite confident about that notification. Okay, I'm good enough in this. Somehow I am going to crack. But there, I think what the thing was again that still I was still pursuing my BTech at that time. There was that same mindset that I'm going to put my all the efforts in the last few days left. Actually, JE notification RRB at that time, I think they had given enough time. I think around 6 months time they had given. But my how we were used to in the BTech was like last 1 month we used to push it harder, so much hard that it will go on to reach the target, like that it was. But after RRB JE, I missed it by a small margin, of course. But there I realized that no, whatever the preparation I did, I mean, again, after over the period, I realized that no, whatever the style that we are actually taking in the BTech, that is not going to work out in the competitive exams. That means that last minute push that we are going to do, that is actually not going to work out over the, at least for a good amount, certain period. You need to give that continuous effort so that you are at least that whatever the required target to crack an exam is there, right? I mean, if at least you should get at least, I think 50% of that knowledge you should be having to crack that exam. Over the time you should build that, and that last minute put, of course, that is required. But you need to have that this thing that I realized in my RRB JE exam. So when I resigned actually, and when I started this 4 months period, I was pretty much sure that no, because elections all were near, because especially for the state exams, you need to keep all these timings in mind, whether elections are going to come, what time they are going to conduct exam, because sometimes they are going to take huge time. I mean, like after the notification, it is going to be like around 1 year for the exam date to come. But in this, I was pretty much sure that no, 4 to 5 months only the time is there. At that time, whatever what I thought was like no, because I was working, I had lost that touch in my whatever the academic touch was there. I had lost at that time. But good thing was I was working for an core. Good enough period I worked in the practical electrical this thing. That actually what made my theoretical knowledge bit more kind of an into the practical, so that I started understanding the subject pretty well. So after that, so when I resigned and joined SAIMEDHA, one thing I was pretty much sure that no, whatever the entire period is there, that 3 to 4 months, that entire period that should go in a most efficient way, because as I said, my core touch was gone, and I knew, I mean, pretty much after giving 2 to 3 attempts, so I was knowing that no, the required level to crack this job, I was aware. So I thought that no, to get that level, to crack the exam, whatever the level is required, to reach that, I should put my efforts continuously, because what happens is generally in the coaching, all the students also will be there, their knowledge will be pretty much high. So whenever they will be answering, you will be feeling like, no, they know all the things, you are still, so that kind of feeling generally will be coming. So I thought that no, I am starting from now, because that was the time when I started after joining for the coaching. That was the time when I started. I gradually built up. Why I would actually felt that connection with SAIMEDHA is because the same thing. Especially Ramana sir, I mean, everyone has spoken about Ramana sir, but the thing what I felt is that a student required, as I said, one point was the timing for the cracking of the exam. One more is the student confident about the subject is also the one more factor that is required to crack the exam. I mean, my confidence, as I said, when I started with the coaching was pretty much slow. I mean, pretty much slow only. After that, with the as the classes went on, you had actually gained that confidence gradually. Yeah, I mean, Ramana sir is so master in that. I mean, like he knew how to. That was the point I brought up about the timing. I mean, the weekly test that he gave. I mean, sir actually knew that test is the one thing that will drive the student actually to learn. So one more thing was that also actually helped me to cover the things pretty much quickly. I mean, the 4 months spent actually is very much low for any student to cover that entire whatever the 10 subjects is there. But that test which Ramana sir gave I mean, still I remember for the power systems after the T&D, sir had pretty much stressed it so much times that the T&D is the one subject that is actually very important. I think we had written test for I think 3 to 4 times, and those all the rankings, all those, so those gave, I mean, pretty much amount of the confidence which every student required. So after that, again in the end, Ramana sir had told that no, I am going to conduct everyday tests. So all those things, I think, yeah, plays a very important role for a student. I think, I mean, a student by himself will not be able to do all the things. I mean, he need to, I mean, especially at the time of the recruitment, right? When exam is near, he should be good enough in the subject. He need to attend the test series as well. He must be pretty much practice to that writing exam. I mean, for the objective, this thing he should be prepared. I think I myself, if I had done all those things, I wouldn't have done it this much efficiently. I think since Ramana sir was there, all those things were taken care, and what the students' job was there to just to do whatever sir tells. That was the one thing that pretty much helped me, and you know, about other things. Yes, that's the pretty much. I mean, whole thing. Whatever the actually is, Rajshekhar sir told that it's an online coaching. Actually, we didn't feel that much. I mean, if it was an offline, we would have felt much connected. Rajshekhar sir told, but I personally felt so much connected with each lecturer. Actually, to be frank, today only Rajshekhar sir and Ramana sir is there. But the entire SAIMEDHA team, actually, it was mainly because what I felt that today I am also speaking from whatever from the heart, what I am feeling, I am speaking, because many lecturers will be having lot of the knowledge and will be sharing that, but that connection is there, no, right, between a teacher and a student. So that is going to give that extra, I mean, that extra push it is going to give, and that feel good moment will be there, right? As I said, not only Rajshekhar sir and Ramana sir, I still remember, I think aptitude teacher sir also was very good. I think, I mean, not only, it's not about, as I am saying, it's not only just about the knowledge, it's much more than what I feel I got from the SAIMEDHA. Sir also, I mean, most of the, and also control sir, many, all were like, yeah, they were like, it's just like giving so much confidence to a student, especially for someone who is coming from a background like working background or something like that, who had lost that touch in the academic, again coming back. So all those things gave immense confidence to a student. I mean, that is what is required. Although I missed the just again. So, but what I felt is that basic thing which a student required, right? I mean, yes, one more thing which I want to bring up is, yes, Ramana sir especially made the concepts easy. I mean, why I brought up is because I am also from a diploma background, so many of the students here from the diploma background will be able to understand my thing. That is in the BTech, generally that notion will be there that BE subject suddenly it will feel so much difficult. I don't know why these things. Also, mainly I think because of the BE culture where students need to learn themselves. But of course, I had good enough confidence with the core subjects of diploma level. I mean, for the diploma, whatever the level, whatever these things was there, I was good enough confidence was there. But the PE subjects, whatever was there, I mean, those were so felt back. I mean, during my BTech, maybe that was the feeling we got, I think. So at that time, I think our confidence was so low that we never thought that okay, I will also have this much amount of the knowledge in the BTech subjects, especially like subjects like all the subjects, I should say. But one thing I should thank SAIMEDHA is that they made it, I think, taking from that low level to again they brought it to a normalized, no, this is not this thing. I mean, I think I should today, with my wholeheartedly, I should thank Ramana sir and Rajshekar sir. Mainly for that thing is, they brought up that confidence with, I think, almost whoever, maybe some got selected, maybe some not got selected. But I think today I can say that those people will be at least feeling good about the subjects. I mean, their confidence will be at least good that okay, if not this notification, they will attempt the next notification. They'll be feeling that okay, no, I can also learn electrical engineering. That much easy how Ramana sir made the each subject actually. As I think Achay said, like about each and everything, about that analysis, nodal analysis, networks, and that as I said, that entire 4 months of journey, I think that everything. I mean, even if it was offline, I don't think this much efficient my preparation would have been, because our classes would be at 6 and evening I think it would be at around 7 only. 4 hours, I mean that 4 hours were the most efficient, and no time waste at all. I mean, I think Ramana sir actually plans that out very well, I mean, to be frank. So I mean that 4 months that was so efficient because of the only that is the only reason. I think that entire whatever the 4 months was there, I think each day averagely I think all the students gave it out very good. So I think that is the main reason. I think the success for many students, since it was online, I think I should thank that connection was also there, and mainly why I thank is that that efficiency was also maintained, since only 4 hours class also was good. Apart from that, we were able to give the same thing to the reading also. Mainly why I say is because many students, I think they go on preparing with the classes more, but they also think is that Ramana sir also used to tell us very much, no, you also need to read out that same thing. Also, one more thing is that whatever the concepts taught was crisp, and Ramana sir made it very clear. And during his coaching classes also, he made it very clear that no, this is going to come 100%. So whichever the points he told, I mean, I used to mark it so much that, and I also used to write it in my notes. No, this is important, this is not important. And when I wrote that test, I actually got that clarity, how the questions are going to come, and whatever the points which Ramana sir told are actually important. So I think that wholesome journey of understanding the entire competitive these things is there, right? I think that was actually eased by Ramana sir and SAIMEDHA coaching. So thank you very much. And today I need to, from here I would also thank all the lecturers actually. As I said, aptitude teacher, I mean, I felt connected with him so much that that is the one thing I think. Ramana sir also first, as I told, right, maybe with respect to the knowledge many will be having, but in-person connection, I think there is none other best than the Ramana sir. He'll have that special connection with each and every student, I personally feel. So that is the thing. Not only Ramana sir, I think, as I said, the entire who are the other faculties which sir chose also was there. They felt that. I think I still remember why I take aptitude sir is because he said that one thing. at the end we will be teaching and we'll be going, but at least send us a single message that you will be selected. We'll feel so much happy. That time I realized, actually, so much happiness is there in this field. Entire teachers are feeling that what happiness through learning. All the teachers, I felt that, I think that connection, entire thing, I cherished that entire every day of my preparation during that 4 months. That was the best thing. After that, again, I am continuing my preparation also. But I do not, as I said, that flow is somewhere again that lacks. Since classes were daily, even if I had missed that single day of half day, if I didn't read, I think sometimes students may lack that again that will keep on lagging. Student might not again feel that I need to again read back. Since there were classes and Ramana sir and Rajsekhar sir, that was again pulled up. We used to, again, sir used to take us together. That taking togetherness is what the thing, I think, that is all the part of this. Today we see it as a single word called we got selected in this thing. But as I said, that entire planning of knowing how to do the things, Ramana sir, I think, is the best way. Knowing how to do the thing is the Ramana sir knows. Especially for the students, it will be difficult, because since Ramana sir is having so much experience, he'll be knowing how to do this also. I gradually understood all the things. It's not just you are having some knowledge and it's not like that, but you should know how to do that particular thing in that way only. Then only that is going to crack. Because initially, as I said, it's just 4 months of preparation that I had also put into. But since Ramana sir was there, all these things which we were not yet aware at that point during our initial competitive this thing, Ramana sir was able to take us all those things. So thank you very much everyone for your patiently listening to all my words. Thank you.